Sound check. What is up, everyone? So glad to see you. Tonight we're doing DC Trivia Night, so make sure you stay tuned for the DC Trivia. We have a couple people joining us, and if you want to join, let me know. I will send you the link on Instagram. But for now, stay tuned. What is up? How's it going?
Hello. It's going good. How about you, Chris?
It's going good. So, we're back with another episode of Trivia Night and Weekly Comics Chat. And right before we're about to go live, my wife's like, I didn't have lunch today. We've been eating really well. What's up, Joe? Good to see you.
Hi, Joe.
Great, good to see you. And she's like, we've been eating really good. I'm in the mood for something crunchy. Can you go get me Taco Bell? So, being the good husband that I am,
You got her Del Taco.
I went to Taco Bell.
Oh, you should have started your live stream. It's like out of the line of Taco Bell. Like with the phone, like, hey, yo, say hi to my channel. Oh yeah, holders, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
I hope you brought your notebook because we have a list of the best ones to go all over the country for all age groups. So if you're looking for young to old, short to tall, and everything in between, we got you.
The golden oldies, the gilfs, and the milfs.
Or the G squared gilfs, the
There
great
you
great
go.
ones, the great gilfs. If you're into that.
So everyone, sit back, relax.
Right. I have me on the record saying to you, take a chill pill. Okay? I don't need to take a chill pill. Here. Right there. Down the hatch. I really don't want to. Chill. Attaboy. Good. Now, chill. Okay.
That was a good series, to be honest.
Yes, it was.
I'm being honest, I liked it up until the point where Andy was in charge.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know, like it seemed like they made his character look just more annoying, and it was just off-putting for me, and it seemed
Yeah.
like he tried too hard.
Yeah, season 9, I'm glad that they ended there, and I feel like they ended on the right note. They
Yeah.
tied up a lot of the loose ends. Dwight obviously got married. Dwight got his regional manager. He got his black belt. Jim got his big cushy job.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of those shows where everything falls into place perfectly. And
Without it feeling
while
rushed,
yeah,
which I enjoyed.
and while season 9 like did kind of fall flatter than the other seasons and people didn't enjoy it as much, I think it was a nice ending season. I really liked like the whole storyline of Andy being gone, fire in the warehouse, like all that,
Yeah.
and whatnot. But
And I appreciate that they brought Steve Carell back for the last
yeah,
episode. Like, to be honest, I was expecting more from him, but I also understood why. But they did it really well. At least he
for
had like
sure.
a line in, like a couple lines in. I liked
Yeah.
it.
Well, and I think they changed up a lot of the last season because of the guy who played Andy, his movie schedule,
Yeah.
Steve Carell coming back only for the one little bit because of his movie schedule. Like there was just a lot of moving parts there. And
Yeah.
I can't even imagine trying to run a TV show with all of these famous actors. Like Jim and Pam and Dwight really weren't that famous before this.
I know.
Like
And
no
I
one had
felt
ever
like,
heard of Rainn Wilson.
yeah, they carried the show
Yeah.
after Steve Carell left. And
Oh,
I don't know if
definitely.
you know this or not, but I found it interesting that they were about to make a spin-off series with Dwight. Just call it The Forum or something.
Okay.
Yeah. That was supposed to be a thing that spin-off with Dwight with the beat form and everything. Um I don't know, and I forgot. I think it was because of the wire strike, or something that prevented it from ever happening. And I think that would have been
That
interesting to
caused a
see.
lot of shows to go out.
Yeah, and a fun
Um,
fact too, like the beat form was actually improvised. That was never part of a Dwight's backstory until Wayne Wilson decided to say that I have
huh.
a beat form, and then they just went with it.
Love The Office. Never watched an episode. I feel like those are the two different camps. You've either never watched a single episode or you love it with all your heart. Like it's
Yeah,
there's no in between there. As soon as you watch anything more than the first or last season, you will never stop watching it.
yeah. I watched it. I remember I watched it off and on. Well, I never watched it in my life until like a couple of years ago when I was cleaning my room. There was nothing on, it was during Halloween time. Around this time, I watched the Halloween episode. I was, oh, okay, and I watched like 2 episodes, and that was it. And I watched a little bit more because there was nothing else on TV. It was one of those times where daytime television. But luckily,
Mm-hmm.
Comedy Central had like marathons playing every office. So I started watching it. I watched it even more when I met my ex-girlfriend because she loved The Office. So I watched all of it.
Yeah.
Or something like because I started enjoying it and two it's like, oh, common interest. But yeah, it is a really funny show. I agree with you. There's always like the in between, either you never seen it or you love it.
Yeah.
There's definitely like, even if you don't like the whole thing, there are gonna be like at least one season that you really enjoy.
Oh, definitely. And so I actually got into it. That Hoarders, that's how I got into it. Seeing lots of snippets, they seem funny, but just not funny enough for me to devote time to.
Yeah, same here. That's how I was in the beginning. Then I saw one
Yeah.
episode, and you have to see the right episode to be hooked. And I
So
suggest the
go ahead.
fire drill one.
Yes,
With the
definitely.
cat.
That is
With
one
the
of the
cat when they
best.
throw the cat through the ceiling. That's actually the very first time. It was when I was a lot younger. When that episode was new, I think. And they were advertising it. That's how I first found out about The Office, was because of that cat scene.
Okay.
But yeah, that's really a golden episode. One of the golden episodes you have to watch. If you go to watch at least once.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hoarders, are you a fan of The Matrix? Just out of curiosity, totally off topic, but not really. You'll see in a minute.
You're all living in the Matrix. That's why.
But so the way that I got into The Office, and the reason why I kind of started with that, is because of John Krasinski. And I was a huge fan of him. And just the pranks. I was like, okay, there's all these pranks. I watched a video one time that had like just a compilation of pranks from seasons 1 and 2. And this was when they were on about season 6 or 7. And I was like, I wonder, how good is this show if all it is these two idiots pranking each other? So I looked up on Google comics or The Office pranks. And there's literally a Wikipedia page totally devoted just to pranks that Jim pulled on Dwight. So I start watching and I start going episode by episode, finding the pranks in it, laughing my ass off every single time. And when I got to the bottom of the list, I was like, what the hell do I do now? So I started watching the whole series. And my roommate in college hated me, like straight up hated me, because that's how I fell asleep every night. My senior year of college, my roommate and I, we would fall asleep watching The Office, and he did not like the show. And I said, dude, you're already asleep by the time I'm turning it on. You're not even going to hear it. He goes, yeah, but then I wake up to it. And all I hear is I'm going to sleep is The Office. Yeah. He's like, and one time I had a nightmare about Dwight. I'm like, well, you're not alone in that. So, and by the end of the semester, he absolutely loved The Office. So the reason why I ask about The Matrix is because this is probably one of the best cold opens that never aired. And if you've never seen The Office, it's so cool how they always open up with just something stupid, something like out of the blue that has absolutely no reason to be in the show, but it's so worth it. And I'm really hoping that as they move forward with The Office or not The Office, but as they move forward with the MCU, they start bringing some of the Office characters into the MCU. And there's been talks about John Krasinski joining the MCU as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, and Emily Blunt as
It's been a rumor
Storm.
for like 5 years now. Yeah. So what do you think of that? John Krasinski as him.
Yeah, I've seen concept art and actually photoshops of him. And to be honest, he has the look.
Yeah.
He has the look of Mr. Fantastic, with the beard.
Oh
I
yeah.
think he'd be really good. I like him. He's a good actor. He has range. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I like Emily Blunt. I like her. She has range too. I like them, and I think it would be really cool because having both of them playing husband and wife again. Because I know they did that for A Quiet Place, both movies, and I
Yep.
think it'd be really good because actually having a husband and wife playing husband and wife, characters already married, gets that good dynamic, like an organic feeling to it. Like instead of
Yeah.
actors acting like they're married and everything. Yeah, like yeah, there's some actors that are do it and it's like you think like you believe it, but I think there's just some next level if they're already married and they act like a really married
Mm-hmm.
couple. I don't know, I think that'd be really cool because they're all like a family. Like Fantastic Four is a family and they're all married, so I don't know. I
So
think
who
they'll
would you want
both
to
be
see?
good.
Who would you want to see play the Thing then? If you got those two, who would be like your perfect
Oh,
Ben
not Bueno,
Grimm?
The Walk.
Really?
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. It's like
Oh,
the
okay.
who's made a rock walk.
Okay. I actually I've heard people actually say that, so I was like,
Oh, really? I haven't
yeah.
heard anything about that.
I as I was at Comic-Con, I was like, oh, the Thing is an awesome character. I can't wait to see him in the MCU. And someone was like, wouldn't it be so cool if The Rock played him because he's big, he's tall, he's built, and he has the voice for the Thing. And I said that would actually be really interesting. I don't think he'll get it. I don't think that's where they'll go, but that'd be
Yeah,
really cool.
that would be really cool.
But is
Um,
Ben Grimm tall? I don't think
yeah, I was
he
about
is.
to say that. I don't, but the thing is, he has muscle, but Ben Grimm is not tall. But he's not short either. I think he's probably under 6 feet, or maybe a little over 6 feet. But I think what maybe he is tall, but we don't get that illusion because he's bulky,
Yeah.
like really like stocky build. I could get like if he like the Walk would be good for tallness, but I think we also need someone who's stocky, like a different kind of body type
Yeah.
for that to work. Yes, I know like
Danny
it could be like
DeVito.
animation, like yeah, we need Danny DeVito, like body but bigger, muscular, with the Rock's voice, or maybe
Yep.
Robert De Niro's voice, mix with some Al Pacino in there.
Mm.
The fusion of the two. We just need to get all
I
these
almost
actors, like
feel,
put them in one, like get like a CGI, mix them up together.
yeah, I almost feel like for the Thing, you have to go with um, someone who is a no name because the Fantastic Four is going to be around for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up, Soul Twice? Good to see you. We're talking Fantastic Four right now, and who
Nice or tries.
is our fan favorite for
Oh, at first I
Ben
thought you said it
Grimm?
was. At first I thought he was choosing Pikachu. I was like, what? Pikachu has the thing? I don't know. I like. Yeah, that'd be really nice. I know that's what they've been doing, getting unknown actors to like star in these films
Yeah,
and everything, or relatively unknown actors. But I think they just have to get the look right for one, whether or not they're going to CGI them. But again, like you need to have the like form to build around the CGI,
yeah.
and two, the voice would be really important. Because I know he has a distinct voice in the way he speaks too. Isn't it like kind of
Oh,
like
for
a
sure.
Bronx accent, kind of almost?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder what the actor who played him originally in the first Fantastic Four is doing because he nailed it. I love the way he played the Thing.
I
The
know. I love the
relationship and
thing.
the chemistry that Chris Evans and him had were phenomenal.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that too. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I think they just have to get the voice right, and in Doctor White.
Mhm.
Because who knows? They might do flashbacks to when he was human, or he's still
Yeah.
human, but he's human form.
Yeah,
So to
and
say.
I feel like you have to, because I think if you're gonna do Fantastic Four right, their origin story could easily be some massive event that takes place in the MCU, and
Who's
that's how
Michael
they.
Chiklis?
I, that name sounds really familiar.
I'm looking that up.
But anyways, so you kind of have to play with the idea of who's going to be the best character for this, who's going to allow you have a brand built around them
Oh, it's the person who played the
and
thing.
not steal the show so much that. Okay, I was gonna say that sounded really familiar. VK, what's up? Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, BK.
So yeah, it's one of those characters where if you don't get it right, where is VK? I don't know. VK, where are you at?
He's probably at a strip club.
Him
He
and
was happy
Hoarders.
about last week with Hoarders. He's probably like, "Yo, I'm gonna hook you up." BK's like, "All right."
So, and I mean, he's not the youngest guy. And that would mean that he was probably 48 or 35, 45, 15 years ago when Fantastic Four first came out, right? Roughly, I'm not saying exactly 15 years.
Yeah. Even Hoarders is
There's no
like,
other option possible.
you can't have one. It's either he's on here or at a strip
VK knows
club.
more
There's no
about
in
VK
between.
than he does. The ultimate lounging experience.
I bet you anything, Chris probably has a VIP lounge at a strip club. He's gonna have it named after him. You know who I am? I'm part of the comics lounge.
And I was like, boom, you looking for this?
He makes it rain. Plot twist is
Hashtag
not
Age
even
of
money.
Ultron.
It's not even money. It's just like fake money with comic book characters on it.
VK walks in and starts making it rain, but it's
With
actually
the trading
the
cards.
soccer cards.
Oh, can you add me? I'm on my computer now. Thank you.
There we go. Cool shirt.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't trying to show it, so I was just trying to get my computer. I'm showing I was
Make it rain comics. Keep it PG. I'll keep it PG. I can't speak for Hoarders. Hoarders is over there. His very first comment was, "I heard this is where the strippers hang out." Like, dude, come on.
Dude, I think Hoarders was secretly a stripper when he was young. He was a
Who
male
knows?
stripper.
It could
That's how he
be.
knows all this knowledge about the strip clubs. He knew it.
So we will be starting the Kahoot, the lovely trivia,
Oh, very
very
quick.
soon.
Who's your ideal person for
Oh,
the
that's
Human
the wrong
Torch?
one.
Chris Evans?
So I love the way that Chris Evans played him, and not only do I love the way he played him, but I also have heard he wants to pick up the mantle again.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be so cool. But he's gonna be so buffed out though. It's gonna be weird.
So I don't think that he. I hate that Kahoot literally says Kahoot for both of them. I keep clicking the wrong one, and every time I click one, there we go. It moves them around on the list. So I definitely think that it needs to be someone a lot like Chris Evans. Similar age to when Chris Evans first played him. Someone who is as goofy, but also as...
Ryan Reynolds?
See, but Ryan Reynolds is going to be Deadpool.
I know. Wait, I only mentioned that because, have you seen Free Guy?
Which one?
Have you seen the movie Free Guy?
I have not yet. Is it good?
It is good. I saw it with my mom. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. It's funny. But I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it because it was funny.
I've heard really good things about it, and I've really been hoping that it does really well.
Yeah.
Because
you have to see it. You should see it. I'm not going to spoil anything, and you know why I brought up Ryan Reynolds when we're talking about Chris Evans.
Okay.
You just have to see it. It was so funny for me. I was like,
I can't wait until Deadpool 3 comes out and he's in the MCU and like all of that is just...
What MCU character do you think he's going to interact with first?
Spider-Man. I'm hoping. I would love for him to be in No Way Home, add a post-credit scene. Just like walk into Aunt May's house and be like, honey, I'm home. Oh, sorry, wrong place. And then just walk back out like it didn't happen.
Or he's like, he just walks into the fight scene. He's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
He's just there in the background. Wait, there was no third FF movie with Jessica Alba.
I
don't think that was in canon. I think you're looking at a different hub site for that.
Yeah. Second was Silver Surfer. There was no third one. And then the first was with Doctor Doom, where he died but didn't die.
There was no fourth movie.
And there was no fourth movie. The third one was the Michael B. Jordan one that sucked.
Oh my god, I saw that with my sister when it was coming out. And oh my god, I can't believe I made it through that movie. It was really bad, to be honest. It's like, that's how I described it to my sister. It felt like it was like this. Like, it was flat throughout. To the climax and the it was like so quick. Like,
who was the villain?
It was supposed to be Doctor Doom. And I was like, it just felt so rushed. Like, all this build up. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what you're talking about. The 1994 one.
Okay.
Yeah. But
You're going back when I was 2 years old, so I do not remember that.
Hoard is revealing his age. But yeah, that movie was so bad. Like, it was, I don't know. I don't like I guess, I mean, the guy who played Mr. Fantastic, I just don't like that actor. Like, to me, he didn't have to look, and I never really liked him.
He was too serious.
Yeah, and to me, like, he just has that fake, like, I told this to my sister, and I still believe it. Kind of like has like a face of he looks like a douche, like a douchebag.
Wait, are you talking the new one or the 2000s one?
No, the newer one
with Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
I just don't like the guy's face. Like, it just seems like somebody like you can't take seriously, or he just looks weird for some reason.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I couldn't get into it. It was like, eh. And like, I think the only thing that saved it for him was Kate Mara. Well, maybe because I think she's beautiful. And Michael B. Jordan, like, he was decent in that movie. I liked him.
Yeah. He's definitely one of those characters who can play just about any role and not overact it, I guess is the best way to put it.
I really liked him in Creed. Have you seen the Creed movies?
I haven't seen the whole thing. I started watching it, and then kids happened, and I had to turn it off because they woke up and had to put.
Oh,
them
you made it seem like your kids were being born like
Oh,
at
no.
the middle of the movie. It's like you watch the movie theater yourself, like while your wife's in labor. It's like, yo, honey, the kids are coming. Oh shit, okay.
No, there's a lot of movies I don't get to finish all the time because of I'm always like getting interrupted. I don't like Miles Teller unless he's playing the drums and getting yelled at by Schilling. Oh, so before I start the game, I wanted to share the Matrix. Because, as I was saying, this is one of the best cold openings, but it never actually aired. This is when The Office finally got removed from Netflix. And
it's on Peacock.
Yeah, and got put on Peacock, and Peacock started releasing some other...
Oh, yeah. They started doing the extended episodes, so it's added scenes.
Yep. So I do have to bring the Kahoot down for a minute, but I will put the thing in the chat. Oh, it's just too perfect.
Yeah, I saw that. It's weird. It didn't show up on like my computer. I had to go on YouTube to
Oh, weird.
access the live stream. That was weird. But yeah, that was funny. If the blue pill is not safe to get paid, just one out.
AMG, you joining still?
Yes.
There you are. No one else wants to join. We will start. I'm gonna leave the game pin at the bottom.
Very quick.
What?
I'm gonna log out very quick because there's nothing showing on my end. So
okay.
I'm gonna come back in 2 seconds.
Sounds good. All right, so I will be starting the Kahoot in just about a minute. So while we wait for Alex to rejoin us, brush up on all of that DC knowledge because this will test your knowledge of characters and your knowledge of the past with DC. There are 26 questions, and I can't wait to play this with you guys. I actually played the same Kahoot with my students. My students at my first block come in about 15 minutes before class, and they're always like, what do we have to do? I'm like, well, do your weekly, which is their homework for the week. And I'm like, no, you're here 15 minutes early for school. Like, it's not about doing homework. Let's just hang out. Let's get to know each other. You guys have been at home long enough. Let's play some games. So we do a Kahoot, and see you, VK. Have a good night. Let's play some games. Let's do some fun stuff. So I mix in some of the math work we're doing as well as the other stuff. Hoarders, we probably won't do the whole 26 questions, but a lot of them are very quick and easy. The character questions are like 10 seconds each. So we'll probably fly through this in 10 minutes. That's how quickly it took them to get through it. So with all that being said, Joe is here. Thank you, Joe, for joining. Again, first place will earn a mystery box full of DC stuff. Not going to say if it's comics or not, but it will most likely be comics. It's definitely comics. Second and third place will earn a place in the $125 mystery box that I'm giving away for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That one. And we're at 1,060 subscribers right now. So thank you all for watching. Make sure that if you're doing Kahoot on your phone, you have YouTube open up somewhere else. So that way you can see the answers and stuff for each question. All right. Again, as always, the quicker you answer, the easier it is or the more points you'll get. And there are a bunch of double point questions. All righty. Let's get started. Comics Lounge Trivia Night, DC Edition. 3, 2, 1. All right, double points. What was Wonder Woman originally named? The original name of Wonder Woman. Suprema, very good. No, she was not Woman of Wonder or Superwoman. She was Suprema. All right. Next question. In the lead is AMG Joe with the come up.
Wait, was that the first question?
Yep.
Oh my
Name
god, I
this
just logged.
villain.
I
Just the
just logged
villain.
back on it.
Sportsmaster. Nice.
I'm gonna beat you, Joe.
Name this character.
I like how they couldn't even think of a fourth one.
Ooh, Cray Cray taking second place from Joe. Double points. Which villain was going to be canceled after only their second appearance? This is a big one. All right. Well, Alex tries to figure it out. It was the Joker. No one got it right. Interesting. Who exiled Black Adam? It looks like Alex is kind of lagging too right now. There he is.
Yeah, my computer sucks.
Shazam, of course. As we all know from the trailer, Shazam is a powerful being, but Black Adam is amazing. Name this character.
Yeah, if I'm popping in and out, it's because I'm on my phone and I'm going through different browsers to answer the questions.
Oh, good. So Joe and Cray Cray might have a chance if AMG can't answer quickly.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm still on top, y'all.
Name this character. Mermaid Man.
It'd be sad if people lose to me if I'm like have like a delay, a handicap.
Well, Joe did say his game was lagging. And I think Cray Cray is so into it right now that he's not even commenting.
Just totally documentary.
Mine is timing out before the question pops on the screen. That's weird. See if you're caught up with us. I'll list off the questions, I guess. I think that's going to be the way to do it.
Excuse me.
All right. Name this character. It's a picture of a woman in a black suit. Black Canary is red. Dawnstar is blue. Huntress is yellow. Green is Santana. There you go.
This is Chris's dream woman. I'm saying I don't know.
I don't know who Santana is. I know her, but I don't know her powers or anything. Name this hero's alter ego.
Oh shit! Which one is this though?
Not easy, is it?
Fuck! I'm just gonna guess.
Ooh, Jason Todd. Who got it right? Let's see. Only one person. Strip Club Review. Great job.
I'm starting the game.
Name this character. It is the guy with a lightning bolt on his chest.
Oh shit!
Superman red, Captain Marvel blue, Billy Batson yellow.
I went with the
Excellent
old
job.
school. Wait, was that one of the correct answers, Captain Marvel?
Yeah, both were correct.
Yes.
Double points. Name this character. I wish it showed the pictures when it says name this character. All right. The villain from Aquaman #1, Aqualad red, Black Beetle blue, Black Death green, Black Manta yellow. All right. He is Black Manta and later becomes Aqualad. Or is it the other way around? I can't remember what it was in the comics. What did Gal Gadot hide from her filmmakers during the shooting of Wonder Woman? Red, her pregnancy. Yellow, nothing. Blue, her love for Marvel Comics. Green, her hatred of DC. All of the above? It was red, her pregnancy. AMG has a commanding lead. 1,500 points ahead. Double points on this one. Name this character. The African-American Green Lantern, Hal Jordan red, Kyle Rayner blue, Guy Gardner yellow, John Stewart green. Excellent job. Everyone got John Stewart. Name this character. Batman's sidekick that becomes his own hero first. Dick Grayson. It is
What?
Nightwing, but for some I don't know what happened there. It should be Nightwing should be an answer. But no one got it right, so no one gains any points.
I was gonna say that's Nightwing. What the hell?
Glitch in the Matrix, clearly. Who is this? Nightwing's original.
Totally Dick Grayson.
Oh, totally. Did Dick Grayson ever put on the Batman cowl?
Yes, he did. When Batman went missing,
Ah.
it was in an animated film. I don't know if it was in the comics.
What year was the super wedding between Lois and Clark? Red, 1996. Blue, 1962. Yellow, 1966. 2016 for green. 1966. Everyone got that right. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a question everyone would know.
Yes.
And name this character.
I swear to God, they're going
character
to...
from the very first CW show. Very good. Oliver Queen or Green Arrow?
They can do Nightwing and Dick Grayson.
Right? I honestly think that's a glitch because I know that when I was going through editing everything, both of them were clicked.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Cray Cray is in second on a hot streak. Alex still has his commanding lead of 2,100 points. Strip Club Review in third and Joe in fourth. Name this character. Whew. Which Flash is that?
I don't know.
Bart
Oh,
Allen,
shit.
aka Impulse.
I totally guessed.
It happens. Double points. Which of the following anti-heroes did not reappear in the Suicide Squad directed by James Gunn? Harley Quinn, Dr. Pig, Deadshot, or Mr. Terrific? Squad goals. Nice.
Because Will Smith does not do sequels.
Yo, Hancock should have gotten a sequel. Like, name this character. Definitely Deathstroke.
Definitely Barry Allen.
Yep. Arsenal, Roy Harper. Who got that one wrong? You kidding me? Name this character. Santana.
Well, definitely Santana.
Poison Ivy, Zantana, Cheshire, or Harley Quinn. Nice. Starting to sound like what's his face? Metaphorical. Nice. Name this one. That should be easy. Flash, Impulse, Kid Flash, Reverse Flash.
It's totally anti-Flash.
Double points. Name this character. Artemis, Green Arrow, Artemis Croc, or Speedy.
Oh, thank God, I totally guessed.
It's between AMG and Cray Cray for sure. Cray Cray's got to hope that Alex gets 2 wrong. Who is the only superhero that was a member of the Justice League and the Avengers? Ooh.
Ah, shit.
Nice.
Oh.
Hawkeye was a member of the Justice League. I looked it up. It is canon. It is true. Fight me.
I did not know that.
Name this character. Which Green Lantern is it? Hal Jordan, great job. So, Hoarders, I'm going to have to make sure that the lag is less. I don't know what's going on there. Or just that the speed of the question is less. I thought 10 seconds would be good. That's what it was originally. But I didn't think, hey, there's a lag between YouTube and StreamYard. So that is on me. So since we only had 4 people playing, Alex, let's see who wins. I'm guessing it's Alex. And
Totally taint the last question.
3rd place, Strip Club Review, Hoarder's Hide. 2nd place, Cray Cray for Comics. 1st place, Joe, AMG. Great job,
That's
Alex.
funny because I entered late.
You still got the most questions right.
Oh my God. I just wanted to thank the Academy.
So
I got to bring it because Quicker was like, is no one going to challenge me? I was like, oh, hell no.
yeah, the reason I did DC tonight was because I wanted to kind of see what your thoughts were on DC fandom.
Oh, sorry, I was squishing my water bottle. I thought it was cool. I thought it was. I enjoyed the Black Adam.
Yes.
I've been waiting for that too since last year because I was kind of disappointed last year. I was like, why didn't we announce it? They don't have anything ready, just concept art. But this time I was like, oh yeah, they showed him.
So was that the teaser you were hoping for, or did you wish it was more?
I was hoping for more, but I'm not disappointed.
Yeah.
Just like for what I said, 'cause I was expecting so much more last year. I was really
Hmm.
disappointed. But this year, I was like, at least we got something. Like, at least we saw something. At least we saw some of the actors, like Dr.
Yeah.
Fate and all those people. Like, I didn't even care that it was just a long intro of people talking and everything. Like, at least we're seeing people, like
Yeah.
the cast and like some of the sets. And I don't
Exactly.
know. I really, that was like, I was happy. Like, I guess like
Hmm.
I didn't even, that's something I didn't even know I wanted, but I'm glad we got it. I was like, yes. What about you? Were you expecting more?
So with Black Adam, for such an obscure character for non-DC fans, I had never heard of Black Adam before um, hearing about Shazam. And when I looked up Shazam, when I first heard about that movie, it obviously brought me to Black Adam and all the research I was doing way before the Comics Lounge and whatnot. And I didn't do much research on Black Adam, but then when I found out The Rock was playing him, I'm like, oh, he's one of my favorite actors. He can do no wrong. Um, like he saved the Fast and Furious franchise. Hobbs was just a phenomenal character. And to be honest, it's one of those characters that, or one of those anti-hero villain style of characters that I can get behind because I'm like, wow, this is actually really cool. And everything you see in that trailer, the 40 seconds that it is just amazing. Like every little piece of it made me want more.
Yeah. I like the set
But
design too.
I wish there was more. But honestly, I think that was the perfect snippet that we needed for people who are DC fans and non DC fans, because then you kind of get into the idea of how powerful this character is without introducing too much. And
Yeah.
it's the definition of a teaser trailer. A lot of these teaser trailers are just trailer number one.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, like, I
Like,
know I personally like that was really good. I was like that I like how they didn't really show his full face. Like they're teasing.
yeah. And I love that his robe is like completely in tatters. Like you can tell that this being is 4,000 years old or 5,000, whatever it is. You can tell that like he has not been alive for a long period of time. And I think that's why this is such a really amazing movie, or trailer, I should say. And it's going to be a really amazing movie because number one, Shazam was phenomenal. And number two, we really get to dive into all of the different aspects of Shazam, Black Adam, Fury of the Gods. Like all these different pieces are kind of coming together. And yeah, I can't see how that's going to tie into Justice League, but does it really have to?
I don't think it does. I think Justice League um not in a negative way is done and over with. It's not negative when I say that, but it's like yeah, it happened. Like let's it seems like since it happened, it'd be good to move on from it.
Yeah.
And whatever, like there could be references and everything down there, but they shouldn't try to link it to the Justice League or
No,
like try to make it like solely like just acknowledge what it happened and then let it go or go from there.
yeah. And do they really even need to acknowledge what happened in the Justice League? Do they absolutely need to talk about
No, I don't think
those
they do. Like
events?
it,
I,
yeah, it's not necessary.
and I
Like
mean,
yeah,
like where I'm struggling is Flashpoint, being how quickly they're doing it, is going to be a soft reboot for the DCEU. It just is. Like that's what Flashpoint is. No matter how you do it, it reboots whatever you did. And um even in the Flash TV show, I think it was season 3 when they did Flashpoint, right after he defeats Zoom and he goes back to save his mom. And he's like, okay, nothing's ever going to be the same again. And nothing ever was. Like, it was a soft reboot of that show. And even though it wasn't like a true soft reboot, it still kind of allows you to do all of that. Now, do I think that it's right to have Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck and all these other characters on the screen at once? No, I don't think we need that for a Flash movie. I also don't think we need Flashpoint yet, because we don't know this Flash. Why is he going back to save his mom? Why does he care? Or why does he think that that's even a possibility right now? I want to get to know this Flash, this version of the Flash, this this hero as who he is. I'm not a fan of the actor. He's goofy as can be, and I've never seen a movie where he steals the show. So as a main character, you have to know how to steal the show. And the only time where he's a larger than life character is in Fantastic Beasts, and he doesn't really have any lines. He doesn't really have any scenes that steal the show, except when he's a giant cloud. Like,
Yeah, I feel like DC right now is trying to rush things, in my opinion. You know, they're just trying to catch up, try to be as big as the MCU.
yeah.
But I say, like, just take your time. It's fine. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you starting doing this a little bit more, but take your time. Just don't catch up. Don't worry about. I guess like what like our parents always says, don't worry about what other people are doing. Just do
Yeah.
your own thing. You'll be successful in it. Let's take your time and just flesh out these characters, do it, and
Yep.
then you can do these little big events. No,
Yeah.
not little
Like,
big events. These big events, because like who knows? Like if they do it like that, they could gain a lot of fan base and everything. And who knows? Like maybe Marvel may one day not be as big as DC.
mm-hmm.
Like if they were, but that could be only that would only be a possibility if DC took the steps slowly.
Yeah.
Right now, like it seems like it's saying,
Yeah.
like if that
DC
makes
is not a
sense.
connected universe. As much
Yeah,
as people want to say it is and say, well, the multiverse makes it a connected universe. Okay, but it's not. Like, let's be
yeah,
real here. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. It is not a connected universe. Yes, BVS, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman 2, Justice League, those all connect. The original Suicide Squad, that had Batman in it. That was the only connection it really had. The new Suicide Squad does not connect to anything else. Birds of Prey barely connected to the original Suicide Squad. When James Gunn was making the Suicide Squad, he had no idea that in Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn broke up with the Joker. He just went with that direction of the character because he figured, what other direction should I go in? Like, she's not going to rely on men all of her life. Let's go in this direction. And he nailed it, but he had no idea. Like, a connected universe is something that's been fleshed out in multiple phases for years down the line.
yeah.
And that takes so much. The only other connected universe that I can even think of that's really fleshed something out for such a long period of time is Fast and Furious.
Hmm.
Like, way back when they came out with 6, Vin Diesel and Paul Walker did an interview together, and they said, so are you doing another trilogy? And he goes, well, our only question right now with what we have in front of us on paper is, do we do 7, 8, 9, or do we do 7, 8, 9, 10? And even Paul Walker kind of like looked at him like, 10? We're doing 10? Like, you really think we could stretch this out into 10 movies? Because they had something fleshed out in front of them. DC, yes, they've thought about what they want to do, but I also think, like you said, they're rushing it. They're doing it way too quickly. They're trying to get content to the fans. They're trying to be as fan service as possible, but it's not working out for them because they're trying to be too fan service, too true to the comics, and on top of that, way too rushed to actually be successful because they just want to put content out.
Yeah, like I agree with you. When I remember one time we're talking about this, like you said, when Batman vs Superman came out, that wasn't the right storyline to go with. I really agree. Like I think like that's something could have come out like after like three, 4 movies before.
Mm-hmm.
Like do like a Batman film, Superman film, Wonder Woman film before that
Yep.
because I only say that because they introduced Wonder Woman there. And do something like flush things out a little bit,
Yeah.
and then maybe another movie of conflict being there, then
Yeah.
hit BVS. Yeah, like they do well in the animated universe,
For
DC.
sure.
Like
Their animated
that,
universe is probably one of the best out there.
yeah, like it's better than Marvel's to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I really love the DC animated universe. The movies are phenomenal. I love it. But it's like when they hit the live action, it's like, hmm, because I dropped the
Mm-hmm.
ball. I wish it was like something like that.
So
That
if
though,
I
because
was
the animated is
running,
like,
go ahead.
oh, I was just saying, because the animated ones are like connected
Yeah.
together. Some of them are, like most of them are, and that's how it's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
And so if I was running DC, I would have put the Dark Side storyline second. I would have had Steppenwolf coming down with the death of Superman as part of Justice League 2. You battle Steppenwolf in Justice League 2, Justice League 3, Darkseid wins, and Justice League 2, Steppenwolf wins. Justice League 3 starts with the Flash running back in time and saving that universe, like fixing it. And you literally end with him stopping, like him running through time, trying to figure out what he's going to do. And that's the end of the movie. That's what I wish the Snyder Cut would have ended with, was that right there. Him going back in time, trying to figure out what to do. And then we get like a little glimpse of a longer version of him talking to Batman, and a much clearer version of that from what we saw in Batman vs. Superman. But before any of that can happen, you need to get the Justice League together. You need to have them battle Lex Luthor or someone who's a good Justice League villain. Darkseid is a great villain. He's a Thanos level villain. But Justice League has the Legion of Doom. Why wouldn't you start there?
Yeah, like
Why
and
would you
Darkseid needs a
go
little
like,
context too.
yeah,
Yeah, like the Legion Doom would be really cool. Getting
I,
that dome shape headquarters.
I just think they wanted, yeah, that's one of the things I remember the most from growing up watching Justice League, the animated series from the 90s, was that dome that always floated up out of the swamp. And then at the end of every episode, sunk back into the swamp. And it's like, no one's watching this. No one sees this. They're right there. Come on.
Like there's a village, there's a town right next door. Like, come on.
Yeah. But honestly, I wish there was more, I guess is the best way to put it. And everyone's like, oh, well, they're trying to keep up with Marvel. If they're trying, they're not succeeding. Marvel's coming out with 2 to 3 movies a year. Even
Yeah,
back in their infancy, they were coming out with 2 to 3 movies a year. Like they
yeah,
had Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor between 2008 and 2011. Oh, and Captain America. 5 movies in 4 years. and then Avengers dropped. Like, you've got not even close to that. You've got 2 Wonder Woman movies, 1 Aquaman movie, a Man of Steel, a Batman movie, and a Justice League movie. Like, in your connected universe.
Yeah. And don't really feel connected, to be honest. Like you're saying, like it doesn't feel connected.
Yeah, it doesn't. And now you're rebooting Batman, but you're not rebooting him because it's a different unit. It's a different Earth.
Yeah, like it seems
And
like the multiverse thing is like coming out like it seems like too close to a time span of when Marvel was already doing it. It doesn't seem
mm-hmm.
like it seems weird. Like if you look at face value, like oh they're
Yeah,
just trying to compete with each other. Well maybe yeah
yeah.
that's the case, but it's like
And I know that DC's like fleshed this out long before Marvel did the multiverse, long before No Way Home. It's just, why has the Flash movie taken so long to get to us? That's my biggest question. He got introduced way back in the Justice League, which I want to say was like 2017. Why are we 5 years
20
later?
yeah 2017 because I was a senior in high school and not I was a senior in college and I went out getting free tickets for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
2017.
So why are we now 5 years later just getting a Flash movie? Like,
Yeah.
there's still no Superman sequel. There's still no Batman sequel. There's still no Aquaman sequel. Like, this is what I mean by it doesn't feel like you actually fleshed it out. It feels like you just want to put out movies. I don't know.
Yeah. And I was thinking like, like if you were to do that in between us, at least release some of the animated movies in theaters.
Yeah.
Try to put them in theaters.
Yeah.
'Cause
Why aren't they in theaters?
like I
With how
would really love to see
successful they are,
those.
why aren't they in theaters?
You know, like I just finished Batman: The Long Halloween Ports 1 and 2. Those were so good in my opinion. Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them, but I saw them on HBO Max
Yeah, you should watch them.
last
They're
night when
really
I was
good.
searching through, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really good."
It's
And Mo
really
was
good.
like,
Like it's
"No, we're
like
not watching Batman right now."
it's movie theater quality, to be honest. Like I would go pay to like have one of those special nights like DC night at the theater. Like, I would totally go
Yeah,
see those in theaters. I want to see them in theaters.
yeah,
Like, they should do that like in between um the live action. Like I think that'd be really cool. Like
that would be
have
sweet.
a very successful animated storyline
Yeah,
while having at the same time doing your own live action storyline. I think that will bring more fan base into DC. I think like at least get
yeah.
something out there that's good quality because the animated movies are good quality.
I think DC is doing too much at once. I think that's their biggest problem. They're trying to
Yeah,
do a connected universe on HBO Max. They're trying to do a connected universe on CW. They're trying to do a connected universe in movies. They're trying to do different multiverses in movies. They're trying, like, they're trying, and the animated movies are taking up their time. They're trying too many different lanes and they're not succeeding. Marvel is succeeding because they're staying in a lane. Yes, the
yeah.
lane
They just
turns
barely
and
started
twists
doing
and goes
TV.
up and down and changes, but they're staying in a lane.
Yeah, like, I agree. Like it's just recently that they started doing like their own TV, if you want TV series. I want to do quotations because like it's really streaming series. They just barely started
Yeah.
doing that. Before they was focused on movies.
Can you tell me who runs DC? Who's the Kevin
Let me
Feige
look.
of DC?
Let me look that up. You,
Like, that's
who's the
that's my
president of
other thing.
DC? Of
Like,
DC Comics.
Kevin
It
Feige is
is.
the
Yeah,
biggest, most well-known producer, president, person in all of pop culture right now.
yeah. It is
Who's running
Diane
DC?
Nelson.
Who?
Diane Nelson.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, I only heard her name. I think a couple of times. But other than that, not really that much. Like Kevin Feige, like if you say Kevin Feige, you're like, oh, I know who he is. That
Yeah.
Marvel dude.
Everyone knows Kevin Feige. He's the man. Like, he's the next Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Marvel genius idea. Kevin Feige takes over Stan Lee's cameos.
It's like, no, they're waiting for him. It's like, yo, you gotta get old first.
If you're not going to do Deadpool, it's got to be Kevin Feige. Or just have Donnie Cates come in, swear a couple times, and be done.
That'd be really funny. It's like people are like, oh, okay.
And every scene, he's writing a different comic. And as he gets to the end of the comic, they drive past him or they run past him or whatever, and it fucks him up and he forgets what the ending was going to be. Because obviously that's what a lot of people know him for, is not knowing how to end a book.
It's a motherfucker.
And yeah, and just have
And
be
Samuel
like,
L. Jackson comes out. Samuel L. Jackson comes out. Yo, that's my line. That's my word. Oh, that'd be so funny.
Oh, for sure. But with all that being said, next week we're definitely going to have more topics. This week was kind of a light week. There wasn't really too much news other than the fact that Doctor Strange and a couple of other Marvel projects got pushed back, including Black Panther 2, the Marvels, and there was one other in there too. And then a couple movies got added and changed, and Indiana Jones got dropped. Thank God. We don't need another one of those.
Dropped?
I
thought they were
believe
doing
so.
it.
Right. It's either dropped or pushed back or on pause or something. I don't know what they're doing with it. That's
I
another
was
one
thinking
that's
like we could talk about next week. I just remember Superman's new slogan.
Oh yeah.
Cause I only know that's a big news I saw on CNN a couple days ago when I was at the gym. I was like, oh my God, is CNN worthy? What the fuck? Like national news? It is truth. It was originally truth, justice, and the American way. Now it's truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. And people were clearly upset because, oh my God, is Superman changing his values, his American values? Because he's supposed to be the epitome of American ideals and everything. And I was like, to me, I thought it was kind of funny. Like, it was national news. I was like,
yeah.
But he's not from the world, so he's allowed to change his motherfucking slogan. Like, he's not. Yes, he protects you, but he also protects the world. You don't own him. It's not like he's like he's allowed to change his thing, and the reason why is because it's to inspire people from around the world. Like I get it. Like I understand why people might be upset, but then I think like one is just a comic. Two, he's allowed to change. If you really want to be that hardcore about it, remember he's an alien. He protects the world, not just the U.S. Or is he gonna fuck the world? Not gonna help you. The dark side is in Europe. I'm not dealing with it. But and three, like he's allowed to change. Like
you're allowed to adapt to the times.
Yeah, like I don't know. I thought that was so funny. It's like, wow, this actually made it. And I love how they didn't even interview any comic book people. It was just only the news anchors that were on CNN talking about. I was like,
of course,
this is funny. I thought that was funny. It's like if they want to make this segment, get like a comic book historian or some comic book fans on there, or experts on Superman. Yeah. Then we could get like a good entertaining thing. I don't know, I just thought that was really funny.
Next week, I also want to talk about Kang.
Oh yeah.
And Sunday, I will be doing an interview with the G.I. Joe on my channel, all about how he started, and what he's continuing to do to create his own comic shop. And I can't wait to have that conversation. I hope you guys all get to join us. That. It's going to be a ton of fun. He's such a great guy. He's been on the channel once before. I can't wait to figure out all this with him and hear what he has to say. And then somewhere down the line, my LCS owner, Chet, and I we'll be also doing a live stream together.
Ooh.
If it's not live, we might be doing. We'll see how it all works out. I don't know what because we're gonna do it from his comic shop. So I don't know if it's gonna be able to be live or not, but it will definitely be well worth the conversation and the watch. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. As always, stay nerdy, comic fam. We love it. And I can't wait to talk again next Friday and see you guys on Sunday. 9:30 for that one. So 9:30, probably till about 10 o'clock for that interview. We're going to do probably 6 or 7 questions and figure out what it is like to own your own comic shop. So, anything else signing off, Alex? Anything big you're doing?
Yeah, not much. Just Sunday, I'm taking my dog to Doggy Fun Day to enter a Halloween contest.
That's awesome. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Guys, thank you again for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. If you are just joining us, make sure to tune in next week, same time, same place on the Comics Lounge. Check out Rhino's Comics on Facebook and Instagram. And most importantly, go check out that replay. Thank you again. 6 likes, over 20 people watching the live stream throughout. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. And as always, check out the outro. Subscribe today.